Hey, good morning, Maria, back with another video. It's 6:01, and I am preparing some snacks for work today. I realize, because of me not coming into work yesterday, that, I am exhausted. I'm extremely exhausted, and I think today is, I don't know what today is. What day is today? Today is actually Wednesday, okay? So I did go in on to work on Tuesday. I realize that I'm not getting enough rest, as I, kind of said before. So I think what's best for me right now is that to make sure that I get at least anywhere from maybe 11 to 12 hours of sleep or bed rest, okay? And I know that seems extreme, but this has been so mentally exhausting that has led to physical exhaustion that it's better for me to do that. And really, I went to bed like around, I don't know, I didn't get to bed at 7, but I do know there was nights where I did go to bed at 7 o'clock, and I still wake up really groggy. A lot of it has to do with, all of this has to do with the gang stalking and the trauma. So ideally, if I was wealthy, I would be in a resort right now to just literally rest, just to get my mental strength and my physical strength back because of all of this. And I'm a very strong girl. I mean, you can ask anybody of my old employers. Maria came in, all the time. She was always working. She was always doing this. This is something that has literally put me out. And so, but today, and I seriously thought about it. I kept thinking, maybe can I stay home one more day? And I kept thinking, okay, I have a workers' comp audit person coming in today to review payroll records and stuff. And today, I'm just going to take it easy. I don't want to get overly excited. I just want to get my work done and do what I have to do. I'm going to do everything I can to finish out the rest of this week. And I will be resting again this weekend. I'm very grateful that my son came to town and worked on my car yesterday, and looks like I'm going to need some more work done on it. I can only save up for so many things, I mean, I really don't have the money to do that. Do up everything at once, but all I can do is what I can do. My main goal is to get out of here more than anything else. I mean, I can't stress that enough. I'm tired today, but I'm still pushing forward, trying to do everything I possibly can. What else? I think I covered just about everything I possibly could. I mean, all my videos. I have to be very careful about perps and people bothering me, and, I need to leave this stuff behind. I thought it was really important to paint a clear picture of exactly what mind control is and what cults do and what they are. And because a lot of people, they don't know. They think, we're trying to help her or come to God or something. And like I said, I think a lot of people who get involved in this, the originators, I do believe that Esther Goody started off with a very bad heart. Now, she may very well be repentant at this point, and if she is, well, good for her, and still stay away from me, okay? Because some people, you go too far, and like I said, the only way I can forgive is to forget. As far as I made the statement a few days ago, not a few days ago, it was yesterday, I now consider myself single, because, there's just too much mystery shrouding everything. I don't know what the deal is, I have no idea what, it's all so very strange. I know Polly said something, she made a comment about my marriage license one time, and so, she's never going to show her face, and, I don't really care. I don't care. It doesn't matter to me. All I care about is moving on and getting on with my life, and that's the most important thing, my mind is still boggled. Like, I'm still, tripping on the fact that all this stuff goes on in this town, and people don't question it. And like I said, it's not for me to, I'm not here trying to change people. You know what I mean? People want to be comfortable being in their state, that's fine. But when they drive me into their problems, we got another thing coming. I don't want anything to do with their crooked business practices, their weird belief systems. I don't want anything that has to do with ignorance. Okay, I have a big problem with people who are comfortable living in ignorance, whether that be just anything. I mean, anything that. I'm in the bathroom here. That relates to, doing something that's wrong. You know what I mean? That's one of the worst things you could ever be in this world, in my opinion, is to be ignorant because when you deal with ignorance, what you end up doing is you're destructive. Okay, like you don't know. Like for example, for people who thought it was common to adopt children and use them or whatever, they don't realize what they're doing is abusing them. They don't care. I mean, this town, it seems like it's built on abuse, okay? If you're going to adopt a kid and do what you do and then control their life and never let them have a life of their own, then obviously, and people accept this as normal, then this town's built on abuse, okay? So, I just want to get what I need to do and get out of here. That's all I care about. I don't care about anything else. And, I have every right to make whatever I want, and that's what irritates me so bad, because I wouldn't be in this situation, had I been making the right amount of money, which I should be making a lot of money, actually. I'm worth a lot. I'm worth a lot. And, I think what I'm asking for, even going to Los Angeles, what I'm asking for, I'm going to say, I don't know, about $25 to $30 an hour in Los Angeles. And believe me, that's not really going to be a lot in Los Angeles, okay? It's more like I really should be making $100,000, okay? But I'm just trying to keep a very low profile and just enjoy the little job that I can find. And I think my aspirations are realistic. I really do. I really should be the head of a corporation. I mean, that's the truth. I really should. That should even be questioned. But I will be very happy to just do the department managing or be a manager of maybe a small company, like a family-owned business or something like that. I don't want to work for like a big like Warner Brothers or something like that, because I feel as though that's too much for me. And I'm the kind of person, I do want to have some free time and stuff, but it would be kind of cool to meet some like celebrity people. That would be kind of cool. But for the most part, I do want to devote time to other social issues. So I think my aspirations are very reasonable. They're comfortable for me, and it still allows me to utilize my unique skills and enjoy it, and then also assist the business owner, in making decisions. So that's really what makes me happy and joyous, and that is a great. It's a great for me, and then I can get on with my other goals that are formulating in my mind. But for now, I am just taking it easy. Like I don't want to get overstressed. Like I said, I have a workers' comp audit today, so I'm going to let me just peel my hair back here. I'm gonna take the sleep out of my eyes. Otherwise, if I didn't have a workers' comp audit today, I need the money, believe me, I need the money, but I would probably call in sick again, because, another day in bed really wouldn't hurt me. It would not hurt me at all. But I need to get moving. And luckily, I pretty much sit at my desk all day. And then I have month end, from the previous month, so that's fine too. But, yeah, I mean, I think my goals are good enough, and I'm excited to get back into work. And I mean, I'd like to, cover as much information as I can. I will come back with other instructional videos that people can use and implement that I think are very important. I'm very proud to have done what I've done. I don't need other people's help. I think I proved my point. I don't need like to have advocates. I mean, if they want to come and they want to attach themselves and say, hey, Marie, we want to be a part of your cause. What I mean by cause is informing people of, we want to be a part of your cause by, informing people about gang stalking, about targeting an individual, about cult-based mind control, about the differences, why, these common discrimination practices are, being practiced and not being detected by employers, even though they're supposed to be trained doing that. And then also, I've never needed, I'm basically an army of one person, okay, and that's, I don't need other people. I don't need other people to assist me. I never needed anybody. But I will say, I can't spread the message enough. Like, for example, if you have that email about cult-based mind control, please feel free to pass it on, because it destroys the lives of many people. And like I said, it's okay if you were one of those people who participated in it, and then you really thought you were doing the right thing, and then you participated in it, and then you came to an understanding that it was wrong. Because a lot of people, you're no different than the majority of people, okay? So you can cut yourself a little slack there. But you can at least say, you know what, I'm going to make sure this never happens to anybody else again. Pass it on. Learn from your experience, and you grow. You grow. And that's what really matters. Now, some people will say, well, how come you don't want to have other people involved in it? I have like one or two people that I communicate with via text message or whatever. You got to keep groups small. Keep groups small. You got to keep, certain things reasonably manageable, okay? And it's not that I don't want, my group activities are at the workplace, and that's what I want to do. I want to do them at work. And that's important, As far as like my special projects and stuff like that relate to social issues, those are going to be reduced to maybe one or two people. And the reason why is because, you don't want, you could deal with people having leaks. People have a hard time with confidentiality, this sort of issue. So groups that are formulated for certain reasons should only have a certain amount of people involved in them. Otherwise, you're going to open yourself to basically corruption, power struggles, and stuff like that. And I fully understand how people are. That's one of the reasons why. And another reason why I feel as though I'm a great addition to the workplace, because I understand that. I can almost predict how people are going to be. So it's like, why would I put myself in that situation? But yeah, that's what I really want to do, and I think I'm good with that. So I think I'm going to wrap up this video. I'm going to be very easy on myself today. I'm taking it easy. Not going to get myself stressed out. Like I said, for the people who were perps and they did learn, continue to learn from this lesson. Like I said, one day you'll look back and you'll say, hey, I was a member of a cult. And that's kind of hard to think of and see yourself as that, but you know what, that's what you did. And I can always say, hey, I was cock-stocked, and I grew from that experience. I learned as well. So, continue learning, continue questioning, and continue, I suggest you don't live in ignorance, okay? So let this be some light that it sheds light on a situation so that you don't live in darkness that could hurt another person again. Wrapping up this video. Have a wonderful day.